Hey everyone, back in the video. It's NHL News Reports. Here's a season preview with the Colorado Avalanche. Moving on to the next team. Yes, training camp starting very soon. Season, preseason, all that stuff. Season, very soon. We're getting right into hockey. Really cool to see. And yeah, we can't wait to see some great hockey. So, yeah, Avalanche definitely are going to be a contender, as we know. But they last year was a tough year. Even though they made the playoffs, they lost in the first round against Seattle in Game 7. Not having Gabe Landeskog. After winning the Stanley Cup in 2022, it was tough because playoff injuries, long playoff run, who gets injured, how's the effect into the next year, short summer, all those things. Even though it was a lot of positives to win the cup and all that, there's some downfalls, obviously, because, short summer, like I said, injuries, but this team is still fantastic. It really is. And had a longer summer, right? So that definitely helped. And, let's get into what we have. Look on the forward group, pretty good here, like I say. Nathan McKinnon, obviously, your franchise center. Mikko Rantanen, right there, your franchise winger. Nujuskin, right there. You got Turi Lehkonen, Ryan Johansson, Ross Colton, Miles Wood, Thomas Tatar, O'Connell, Cogliano, Druin, Miles, and Olferson. So you have some guys here, some new guys you add. Obviously, let's see. Okay. And you also have some professional tryouts. Let's just put them out there. Peter Holland, Joel Cavianta, and Sacramento Linen. And you have your captain, Gabe Landeskog. Like I said, he's on LTIR, so he'll be out for the season, actually. Won't be playing a game this season. So, who are the new guys? Let's just start off with that. Starting off with Ryan Johansson. He goes from the Avalanche, or goes from the Preds to the Avalanche. 50% retained. He had $8 million. Now he's down to $4 million. I think that's a great deal. He'll bounce back. He's only 31. 2 years left. I think that's a no risk right there. That's a really great move. I like the term and I like the money. $8 million too much. $4 million. I think that's just right. Or we'll see how he does. And then you have also Ross Colton. They signed him to a 4-year, $4 million deal on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Trade him there because they knew Colton's better and they just can't afford him. Tampa Bay can't afford him. He's great and he's just gonna price his way right out of the town, and that's what he did. Same thing with Cologne, but that's a whole other video, right? Miles Wood signs a $2.5 million deal for the next 6 years. That was an interesting one. I didn't get that one. 6 years, 2.5, okay, but 6 years. I don't know why there's so much term on the deal. Like, I just don't get that one. Why would you sign him for 6 years? I don't know who would have done that. But I'm just saying, I would have done, 3-4 years if you wanted to. 2, 3, 4 years, not 6 years. But, all right, that's what they want to do. They just brought in, just recently, a couple of days ago, Thomas Tatar, one of the best free agent signings out there. Left, I should say. Thomas Tatar, he's 32, but he's just a good top 9 guy. He had a good year with New Jersey last year. Bouncing back from an okay year. And, had some good deals in his career between Detroit, Montreal. Not really with Vegas, but a little short time with Vegas and the Devils, right? They bring back Cogliano. They bring in Druin. His time in Montreal was not easy. He was in Montreal, or he spoke French. Pretty good with that, and there was a lot of pressure for him, and things didn't really work out for him the best. And he gets a chance to play in Colorado. Chance to play with Nathan McKinnon, his former QMJHL player in the Halifax Mooseheads. McKinnon and Druin had dynamic chemistry together. Not saying that's going to happen, but hey, you never know. Him and McKinnon are definitely good friends. Moving on now to defense, you have Cale McCall, Samuel Girard, Josh Manson, Devin Taves, Bowen Byram, Curtis McDermott and Jack Johnson they bring back. That's good, right? Just saying. You got some good guys here. McCall, obviously, franchise guy. He's going to be the guy we always know. Going to be back in the North conversation like usual. Samuel Gerard, solid defenseman, 4 years left. 3 years left for Manson. That's a good signing, too. Devin Taves, this is the last year on his deal at $4.1 million. He's definitely going to get maybe double of what he has right now. Taves is a really good defenseman. He's 29, so he's going to get something. We'll see what's going to happen to him. He prices his way out of town. I don't know. Be interesting what he does, but he's such a good defenseman. Gets a lot of points. Obviously, the Avalanche get a lot of points, so that helps him out, doing that. But he's still a really good defenseman. Bowen Byram is a guy getting into his own at $3.85 million. They signed him to a 2-year deal. He's getting to what he needs to be. He's been injury prone, but he's a really good defenseman. Lots of talent there, definitely. And he's 22. He still has time to grow. Not even in his prime yet. He's only 22. Curtis McDermott, he's a big defenseman, a shutdown guy. $787,000. That's not bad. And he can play right or left wing if you want to. But he's just a big guy. Put him on the back end. He's not going to kill you. And same thing with Jack Johnson. He's just good with the teammates. He knows them, winning the Stanley Cup with the Avalanche, then going to Chicago and coming back to Colorado and all that, right? And then you have in goal, Georgiev had a solid year last year. Francouz is pretty good. $3.4 million for the next 2 years for Georgiev. Last year for Francouz. They also have in goal Justin Antonin. He could be someone avid home. He was from Winnipeg and the Manitoba Moose in the AHL. You have some guys there. Guys to look on here. Stenberg, he's a really good player. Kovalenko, he's going to be playing in Russia. He's going to be coming back after his KHL season's over. He should be good. I heard he's really good at 23 years old. Alex Bukage, he's 22. He could have a chance. Oscar Olesen, he could have a chance at 20 years old. They're not going to rush these guys. They'll contend to. They don't need to. But Gene Leo Fudi is another guy. On defense, Gianni Fairbrother, I know him from Montreal. Last year he was out the whole year with an injury. I like Jack Aiken. That's a really good deal for Colorado. Corey Schooneman, I remember him from Montreal. He's solid on the third pairing or second defenseman, you know what I mean? Great, solid AHL player. Middleton's good. You got some good guys here. Even some prospects, they have some good guys. They had 2 first-round picks last year. They got Montreal's and another one, I think their own. They drafted Colin Ritchie. Solid guy, has plenty of skill. He just needs to, be better with his size. But he's definitely has the skill. Really good there. And then Mikhail Guliev, a Russian defenseman. His skating, they say, is amazing. That's really good to see. He's really good, puck-moving guy. The only thing he doesn't have is lack of size, and being tough. But he's just a really good skater, excellent skater, puck-moving guy. That's an interesting guy. You can take your time with these guys. No rush whatsoever. Like I said, Olsen, I talked about Gene Lufudi. Sean Benios is another guy, good defenseman. Saporantes, or left winger, he can be interesting. Colby Alborenzo is another guy. Stenberg, I talked about. Chris Romy is another guy in the USHL, 19-year-old. He's a good defenseman, mobile defenseman, and going to NCAA next year for Province. We'll see how he does. You have some guys with some skill that could make the lineup one day, which would be cool. Like I said, Richie and Guliev, it's really, some guys you can think about. But yeah, we'll see how they do. Definitely top of the league, top in the division in the Central. I'll definitely be coming with my own predictions soon too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.